Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you joining me for the first time, like I mentioned, my name is Jen. And today I'm going to do something a little different than my typical videos on my channel. What I wanted to share with you, I am excited about, is that I got a Peloton bike. And it's something I've been thinking about for a long time. So if any of that interests you, of more information about a Peloton bike, stay tuned. So, like I mentioned, I finally got my Peloton bike and I've been thinking about it for a while, and I know if you're like me, you're wondering why, why pay that much money? I mean, it is a lot of money. There's all different packages, so you can get just the bike, or if you wanted to I got the package where it's the bike and some weights. And there's also like a family package if you wanted what I got, plus like a heart rate monitor and a water bottle. So check out the different packages, and I will also have a coupon. I will leave that down below, and I'll also put it here on the screen, where it will take $100 off your accessories that you can use. And also they have a treadmill. I don't have the treadmill by Peloton, but I do have the bike. So I just wanted to give you an honest opinion about it. I got it back in June, and with COVID and everything going on, it did take longer. I ordered it, Mother's Day, and when I originally purchased it, they told me it was going to take a while, and I just kept reaching out to them and trying to get the move update, and I did get them to move it up a few times. So I highly suggest that because of COVID. Like I mentioned, the times were pushed back, but it's different in all areas. So with things opening up more, I'm sure you could get it even faster, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that. And I wanted to show you, while I was waiting, they have, it's an amazing. There are so many different things you can do. So when you go on the app, there's all different classes as well. And so this is right up here. I'll show you on the screen as well. But this is, it would be whatever the live class is. So if you wanted to join the class, there's also all different classes you can pick from. There's strength, yoga. I'll show you on the bike so it's a closer up view, but I just want to read these off to you. So strength, yoga, cardio, meditation, running, audio. So the audio running really helped me. So I was doing that while I was waiting, as well as some of their cardio classes. And I highly just suggest trying different ones and just checking out different instructors. Like, I am not the best at all by any means running, but there is also, with these audio runs, they have different instructors. So if you find one that you vibe with really well and get listening to them, and then they have different playlists of music that they play. I really enjoyed that. So what I was doing in the beginning is a walk/run, and I really enjoyed it because it was like having someone run with you and telling you like when to run a certain amount and then slow down. And it was just, I really enjoyed it. So there's also just, if you wanted to run, for the audio. So you can just have listening to it while you're doing that, and cycling, of course. So the bike, stretching, boot camp. So all different classes for that, as well as just walking. If you wanted to go on a long walk and have someone tell you when to pick up the pace and stuff. And I just couldn't get over how amazing this has been. So I got it, like I said, last month, and I've now, I don't know off the top of my head, I think I've done 11 or 12 rides, and it's just been so nice. And the community is totally amazing. Like, the instructors are great, but also if you have Facebook, I highly suggest looking up different Facebook groups for you to join. For like me, there's like one for just females that have joined for Peloton. You can join that. And Like there's one of the instructors' name is Cody. So there's a Facebook group called Boo Crew because he calls all of us working out his boos. So it's the Booze Cruise. So I'm part of that, but those are really helpful because if you have any questions, instead of reaching out to the actual Peloton, you could just ask different people just questions. Like for me, one of the big tips is, let me grab the shoes real quick. These shoes, because obviously when you order the shoes, you have to buy either these Peloton shoes or there's different ones. I think if you got ones that weren't made by Peloton, I think you have to get attachment or something. There's some, I don't know exactly, but look into that. So about the shoes. But what I did ask is that how the shoes ran, because some people were mentioning that the shoes were running smaller than they used to. And so I'm glad that someone said that because I have a wide foot. And since I have a 3-year-old daughter, and since I had her, I noticed my feet have changed just a little bit. So sometimes I'm a size 10, sometimes I'm a size 10 and a half, but depending on shoes. And I actually got these in a size 11 and they fit perfect. So for me personally, I noticed that these did run small. I mean, I know everyone's foot is different, but I would double check on that and even ask customer service because they're super nice. I mean, they have a chat, you can talk to them or you could call the number. But these are what click into the shoes. If you've never worn cycling shoes before, because me personally, I've never worn them. And these, you just click into the bike. And that took me a little time the first day to get used to how to go get my foot in and out, because honestly, I've never skied or snowboarded before. And so I know a lot of people have mentioned, like my husband said, it's kind of like how you click into one of those, and I never did. And so it took me not a long time, a few minutes to get used to doing that. So I would highly suggest that when you first get them, if you've never done that before, just practicing clicking in, clicking out, clicking in, and clicking out of the shoe. But honestly, like I just said, it only took me a few minutes. It didn't take long, but I worried about it because a lot of people said that it took them a little bit. And then I asked them and they're like, oh yeah, it took me just a few minutes. So, I thought it was going to take me a while and it didn't. And so let's go look at the bike. So here she is. Isn't that so chic looking? Like I love how just simple the bike looks with the black. Let's get it closer up. So this is actually the water bottle I use. If you guys are interested in that, I'll leave a coupon for that as well down below. This is made by Brewmate, and I think it works perfect inside there. And so it's nice if it's, these weights fit really great in the back here because some of the workouts you can do with the weights. And then look how big the screen is. So you can have more than one person profile on here. So here's mine. So then I click on that. And so then these will pop up. These are all the different classes. So you can have the bike classes on here. Like I was mentioning earlier, I know that wasn't the best view of it, but I just wanted to show you. So that's the class that's going to be coming, what is it? At 12. And so it's a 45-minute cycling class. So you can click join class if you wanted to go. And then there's all different instructors. And then if you do different hashtags, like that's the Boo Crew, like I was talking about, that's the instructor. I like Cody. It'll show you who else is joined that, or if you have other friends. if you have other friends that are doing the workout or people you find online, it will pop up when they are working out, so you will know. And I just like, so for instance, let's click on some of his classes. You can go back and not, I mean, there are some classes you can do live if you wanted to. I mean, they don't see you or anything. But if you wanted to take it at the same time as the instructors, or like it will say, for instance, that's when the class was and how long it was. But it's really cool while you're doing a workout. I'm not going to click on one, but there is an option you can give each other high fives. Sounds silly, but when you're working out, it's a great little push of someone giving you a high five. But look at all these different ones. And like, he loves Britney Spears, so he does a lot of songs with her, or 90s pop music. I mean, there are so many different options. Like if you look up here, like all different types of music genres. I mean, there's anything and everything. Or then you can break it down by class type. There's all different, I mean, they break it down like crazy. Like there's even live DJs in some of these classes, which my daughter will sometimes sit in here and listen to the music while I do a ride. But look at all these different instructors. So these are just cycling classes. You can tell there's so many ones to pick from, male or female. So that's awesome. But so then also, so those were the bike classes. There's the floor, meaning like what I was talking about. You can have this, or you download the app on your phone and you could do it. Or if you have Apple TV, you could download the app. And there's all different classes. So let's just say it would pick a different instructor. There's all different, like, see, arm toning and stuff like that. There's just so many different programs you can pick from, which is amazing. So I like that if you didn't want to just ride all the time, there's so many different ones you can do. See, yoga, dance, cardio. I mean, they've thought about everything, so you will never get bored. So I hope that helped answer some of your guys' questions. If you have any questions, leave the comments below. And like I mentioned, there will be a discount. And I can do a follow-up video for this as well if there's anything else you guys are wondering about. But yeah, I highly, highly suggest this bike. And I know, like, if you're like me, I got sticker shock by how much it was. But if you didn't want to pay for it upright, you can just do payments of it. And so that is very helpful. And what I like about this is that there's so many options, like I showed you guys, of different workouts, that I don't feel like you're going to get really bored, because you could change it up if you want to, or if you find something you like, you can just stick with that, like some people like to do. But what I like with the cycling classes is that, yes, I'm working out, but for one, the instructors are very encouraging while they're doing the workout, but they're also like talking to you while they're doing that, and then making jokes and stuff, and then you're listening to music that you really like. And I forgot to mention, there's also what they call scenic rides. So you can do that on some days if you wanted to, where it'll take you different places, and so you'll have different scenery to look at, and you can listen to your own music if you wanted to. For the music, I use my Apple AirPods and pair those to the bike, and so I could wear those if I wanted to, where I've done that while my daughter's sleeping at night sometimes. Or there's speakers where a lot of times I prefer that. I mean, I love listening to it without my headphones, but if you had to use your headphones, you can totally use Apple products with it if you were curious about that. But yes, I totally am so excited that I have my bike now, and I'm just keeping up with it. And please, again, if you have any questions, just shoot me a message, and I will also leave my Instagram handle down below too if you feel more comfortable asking me questions on there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up. subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.